You guys having fun for the 100th day? Yeah! Happy 100th day! Happy 100th day! Happy 100th day!
So after we've gone through 100 days of school, we celebrate all the good work we've done, and we let everybody celebrate so we can all raise our school spirit and have a better community.
All the student councils sent out a notice to families and to students that they could pick a t-shirt and decorate it to symbolize 100 in any way that they liked. And students have chosen very creative ways to show 100 to celebrate this special milestone in a school year.
I feel proud to be a school that can have expanded learning time, and we can celebrate what we have done and all the obstacles we've been through to achieve 100 days of school, and we can keep on going 80 more days.
So we're going to walk around the classroom, specifically the first floor where we have the kinder and first grades, and they're going to parade and show different activities that they're going to be involved in. Lots of fun activities that involve a lot of math and just having fun with 100.
Happy 100th day! Happy 100th day!
I am a kindergarten teacher, and today we are celebrating the 100th day of school. Some of the activities that we're doing is, actually you just walked in, we're searching for 100 Hershey Kisses and putting it on the 100s chart. We made really cool t-shirts to the whole entire school, just to really have like a great community.
We've had all those activities, and then we made
A photo booth.
All the kids took their pictures in here today.
We've done 100-day snacks. We've done, we popped 100 bubbles with bubble wrap.
So we see your number, put it on the chart.
This afternoon, it's a secret. We're gonna pop 100 balloons using no hands. We're also going to count how many licks it takes to finish our lollipop, and we're graphing it. But it's a secret. They don't know that yet. We've done a lot of things with 100, including counting 100 a few hundred times.
We are working on collections of 100 things in the classroom, and it's a perfect introduction to our new unit, which is numbers to 1,000. So we're using those activities and those groups to start us off with a content manipulative based way to get to understand what 1,000 looks like.
Some of you did equations, some of you did tally marks, pictures, what else? Hearts. This morning we worked together to think of as many representations of 100 as we could, and so students did equations, they did drawings, they filled their notebooks with as many ideas as they could.
100 lines, and I did 100 circles, and I did 100 tally marks.
So I have my friend Joe Eric here, and he has on a 100-day shirt with his hot cocoa and 100 marshmallows. I also have two friends over here. I have Ryan with 100 dots. I have my friend Jamila who has 100 days brighter. I have my friend Kiara, if you could turn, honey. She's loaded with 100 pennies. So we have some great t-shirts here. I have Alex Xavier. I am 100 days smarter. So as you can see, we really have a great day here. We have some beautiful crowns showing that they're 100 days smarter. And so we're really celebrating that growth here in first grade.
It's a good thing to be at Jacob Hiatt because you can build up your community, your learning skills, and we can get more friends, and we have great teachers and principals.
We love Jacob Hiatt!
Thank you for joining us for the 1 o'clock news. This is Hector Bergen and Tyshawn Blackburn, coming to you live from WEA-TV, also known as Wawecus Elementary TV. We have just received a weather alert from our meteorologist. It appears we are having some very important weather information. Please stay tuned as we turn it over to our meteorologist to deliver our emergency weather report.
So the students worked on weather and climate for their science unit for the past couple months. They ended up completing a research project, and at the end of their research project they had to present and be meteorologists and news reporters talking about different weather types that included the blizzards, tornadoes, tsunamis, and hurricanes, and talk about what conditions you needed to have and then how to stay safe during them.
Once again, this is WEA-TV coming to you live. Thank you for tuning.
There are 3 main conditions needed for tornadoes: hot air, cold air, and humid air.
You guessed it. These 3 conditions I have to know about outside of the room. Wow, thank you for informing us. There are 3 main conditions needed for blizzards, including snow, high wind, and cold ice.
So the presentation part gave them an opportunity to not only understand how to present a project, but they actually had to do some research. And then on top of doing research, they had to present it to family and friends that came in for a family showcase to give them some confidence.
Thank you for tuning in.
Goodbye.
Mrs. Alejandro. I'm the art teacher here at Forest Grove. We're running an art club this year, and we have visiting artists coming from outside that have worked on the powwow murals in Worcester, and they're here working with our students creating murals inside the school.
Artreach has all sorts of programming. Our mission is to bring affordable and accessible art to everyone of every age. We have programming for young artists from 1 all the way up to 100. We have a very large after-school program, and one of our best programs is the Visiting Artist Program. The Visiting Artist Program started here, where I bring in local artists, local talented artists from the community to make art with our students. In small classrooms, we have an open studio policy, so we started out with 1 artist a week, and now we have 1 or 2 artists a day teaching and making art with our students. From there, we had so many requests to go to different places. We formed a community partnership with Worcester Public Schools, where we now teach our after-school model in 5 different schools, and we're growing. We are teaching in outside organizations, in school districts outside of Worcester Public, and one of the really cool projects we're doing is the mural project at Forest Grove. I am a parent at Forest Grove. My daughter is an 8th grader. I did a fundraiser for Mrs. Alejandro, the art teacher, and we started talking about the Visiting Artist Program, and she and Mr. Tatum, their principal, asked if we could paint 7 murals in their front hallway. So we have 3 brilliant artists, Mary Murph, Lexi Bella, and Hank Van Hellion, who are leading that project with me, and 60 students. This is one of the largest after-school club programs they've ever had registration for. So over 12 weeks, they are collaborating, the artists and the students, on 7 murals that will be in that school, engaging and inspiring and connecting with students for a very long time.
The whole point of this is to really create an atmosphere where kids and young folks and students especially can get a feel for what it's like to work in the arts and empower them to really take ownership of the school they're in and their neighborhood and sort of the world they want to see.
We have been working on a visiting artist program, and what we're doing here is coming in and teaching the students to work on these projects with us after school, and this one involves painting a very large mural inside the school.
I like doing cartoons and I like making patterns.
I'm really interested in painting and sketching. I like to paint backgrounds and I like to draw mainly anything like the layout of a room or something like that.
Visiting artists that are going to be working with us. And so right now we've split up our groups of 2 groups of 25. So the first 6 weeks it will be 25 students working with us, and they're actually going to be adding some designs to the murals. The visiting artists have their ideas and we're all going to work together and incorporate it into one big mural. And that's kind of the game plan. So today we're hoping to at least sketch on the walls and maybe even start painting a little bit too.